Yeah, that's a baity title of the man. I actually, when I talk English, I say a couple of words a minute. Like I say and I make such long pauses. I'm not a fan of it. But that's what my brain cells are capable of so far. I mean, I've been speaking English for a while now, already like 2 years. I thought that I got fluent, but not really. But yeah, anyway, my last day not on this earth, hopefully, but this animation assignment that you see in front of your eyes, it is an absolute banger. Oh man, I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Actually, no, I hate it a lot. Like really, like I don't like it. I don't enjoy a second. I've been talking about it like my last stream, maybe some streams before, but it hasn't changed. I'm damn. I have like split of personality. Really, at this point, I feel like I'm going crazy because one part of myself wants to be like, yeah, one part of myself is saying like it is just a period and you just need to go through it, just become more disciplined and hard work. That's one side, and that side is kind of keeping me thinking that the animation itself is not a problem. It's me who is not disciplined, cannot improve, and I have to go through this thing, and it will be greater later on. So you hard work and you get results. That's one part of myself. Another part of myself is telling me, oh, man, this is the worst shit you could ever do. Like, this is tedious, this is boring. I don't see why do you do it in the first place. Like, why? Like, it's boring. I feel like any shit in this life is more interesting than this. And those two things are and those two parts of myself are trying to find a compromise, make a decision what to do next, keep going or fucking say no. I don't know what else left. I think my main point when it comes to making a decision, it's I'm doing animation. Okay, there are like millions of things that you can do in life, all right? And I chose animation because I found it fun. And somehow last 9 months it hasn't been fun at all. Do ya do ya do ya do I just keep going and hope that it will change? Like, this is the way. I mean, I can do whatever else, you know. And I think that there is no way there are no things that would bring me more joy doing than this. You know, like, it feels like I settled on something and now it's not what I like, and it feels like it's too late to choose a different direction. And then I'm like, which direction? What would bring me joy? That's another question that I cannot even explore because I'm still stuck here with doing this thing. And I'm very much leaning what how I feel. I can describe it to you. I think I can. So after this class, I can go to the next class, okay? And there, I would just do another shot. I would just go through the same process. I would have something similar to this, but a different shot. And I'm thinking that I know that I can be better at this. That's what I have in mind. That I can actually, if like become, okay. There is like, if I talk about this hardworking part of myself. This hardworking part of myself is saying that if I actually lock in and I take all of my discipline in my hand and I hold it very tightly and I dedicate enough time every single day for, I don't know, 3 months during that class and maybe 3 more months, I would become a really great animator and I would definitely get a job, and I would be doing animation there. That's a very clear path to me because I know that I can do it. I can do animation. I'm doing it very slowly, very reluctantly, but I do it. And it doesn't turn out too bad. At this point, I'm not even looking for greatness, to be honest. I'm so annoyed by the process that I literally stop caring about the outcome. That's simply insane to me. Because it's kind of like you do the whole process that the journey might be painful, but the result is kind of paying off and you feel great. And you feel like you're proud of yourself that you went through those hard times and finished the shot. And you have your piece of animation which looks great. And that's my hardworking part is telling me like, man, you can. You can if you just take everything in your hands. It is very possible. And the outcome is that you will do great animation because I know that I have potential. Alright? Cool. That's one thing. Another thing. The whole animation process is just freaking fucking boring. You spend hours and hours and hours scrubbing through your timeline, try and make things work. And so they flow, they convey the right thing, and you have something working. And it expresses an emotion. It is appealing. It's nice to look at. It conveys the right emotion. That's what it has to be. And it takes just many hours of tweaking and scrubbing through the timeline and kind of making things work. And I fucking hate it. Like, it doesn't have any... It just lost all its magic to me. Like, my character is moving. And what? And what? What does it change in my life? Like, nothing. Nothing changes in my life. I feel like my life became just... like, plain as hell. Like, it just takes my precious time of my life. 21 years I've lived on this earth, and I have some years ahead, hopefully. And I gonna spend them on these shots, and they don't mean anything to me. They don't mean. Why they don't mean anything to me? Why do I think that they're meaningless? Am I burned out? Really? I've been animating for non-stop for 1.5 years now. I mean, this summer I had a break. It wasn't a complete break, to be honest. It was a really instead of it being a break, it was a breakdown, mental one. It wasn't a break. After 1 year of animating, instead of taking a break, I kept up with my assignment, and I failed it. And those 3 months, instead of being an assignment or a break, it became a mental breakdown. And then I went after it passed, and everything settled inside my head, more or less. Yeah, things got shaky again with my university project, where I felt very I felt very much ignored, and I didn't like the project at all. Not the process, not the results. It became just a really pain in the ass. Not pain in the ass to actually do it, just to handle the whole thing mentally, to be honest. And at the same time, I'm doing this assignment. And then I went for a trip in Europe. Then I came back, and I've been just doing this assignment for the last how many? I returned 19th, and it's 1 minute left to be 12th, so it's been 3 weeks, right? Yeah, it is exactly 3 weeks. 19th, 1, 2, 3, 3 weeks, and it's still 11. Yeah, this is the correct one. And 2 days. And it's been just like, I spend my time animating, and that's it. And I don't feel like I progress in life. I don't feel like I get better at animating. I do, but it doesn't feel good. Like, imagine you're getting good at sorting boxes. For example, you're like lifting boxes, or before you could lift up an armchair. Now you can lift up a couch, for example. But you don't care about being strong, like, at all. Like, you don't care. Am I strong, or I'm strong or not? But your whole life is like, you could lift a couch, now you could lift an armchair only, now you can lift the whole couch. What? And besides that, you have nothing in your life. Like, really. You don't meet new people. You just exist, and you lift those armchairs, and slowly but surely you're getting to lifting a couch. And so what? At some point you'll be able to lift 2 couches. And if you go like even crazier, you can lift 5 couches. But it's very like annoying and tedious to lift those armchairs and 1 couch and 2nd couch. And so you're like questioning, why am I even doing this? Like, what is the point of lifting a couch? How would it be different from lifting 1 couch or 5 couches? That's what I feel about animation. Like, really, I don't have a desire to get better at animation. Yeah, that's it. I think I answered it. I don't have a desire to get better at animation. Like, I do it more, and I should put the hard work to become better at it. But I'm asking myself, do I want to be a better animator? An honest answer, no. But to get a job, I should answer yes. To get a job, I need to be a better animator. Do I sincerely want to become a better animator for myself? No. What I do with this information? I just accept it, or I accept it, and I'm working on myself, on my mental health, or and like going through things and asking myself, why did I want to become a better animator in the first place? Why did I really wanted to become a better animator? I wanted it, you know? Right now, it's not what I really want. It's like getting a job. It's just making a portfolio to get a job. Become a better animator to get a job. Which has no relation to the reason why I came into it, because I wanted to become a better animator, and I found it fun to learn animation. When I was doing like a bouncing ball, and then I had that thing and that thing, I felt I did struggle, but I found it still kind of fun to when I succeeded, I found joy even through pain that I experienced. Not literal physical pain, but more of like hard work. And at this point, and then I did more and more and more, and I felt, and I saw progress, very clear progress. And when I look at progress right now, I still kind of see it, and I appreciate it to some extent. But it's still not what I cannot live only on those kind of moments when I like, the only thing that I can see is like, if I look here, for example, right, and I go here, and I'll turn on this audio, the audio. Yeah, that was like my first thing. That was like my another first thing. You know, then I went into this thing. You know, and then I'm kind of like somewhere here. Yeah, and I still have to finish it. Do I like it? No. actually drew. Do I like it? No. 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 Whoa. It looks rather like whoa. La 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 la. That's how it is. So yeah, 21 minutes of yapping, and now I have to do this. Yep. Should I make it bad on purpose? Just to not pass? Yeah, and right now I'm so I had this, and my teacher said that he comes up here, it's okay. This one doesn't work, that he's like doing it with his own body, and I have to use the head for that movement. So I remade that movement. It became a little bit more frontal, just really a little bit, but it feels different. And this movement, you should be head driven instead of being a body driven that much. You see this body is like here, and then it was here, and now it's here, you know, and then it comes back. It was even worse actually here. Yeah, it was just here, and then it was like there, then it came back here. Now it is more kind of subtle with the head only. Pure. The only thing that I like is probably his legs here, because it's just, they do feel pretty natural. This tap, I like this tap. Just for a moment, but you won't hear it because just you don't need it. Let's make a play blast. I mean, I'm partly okay. I'll turn on the audio for you, just to make sure that you're not sitting in complete silence. But I'm partly tired because I haven't.
We have to go back for him.
Go back? There. Kate, there's a certain...
We have to go back for him.
Go back? There. Kate, there's a certain...
Yeah, I feel like his emotion just...
There.
Descended instead of being escalated.
Back for him.
Go back. Go back. There. There. Kate, there's a certain...
Back for him.
Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain...
Yeah, I need to work on his face. But yeah, I'm partly tired because my schedule is very weird. My sleep schedule. Because I was... On Monday, Monday was a long time ago, actually. 3 days ago. But I didn't sleep. On Sunday, I woke up at 1 p.m. and I didn't sleep until 5 p.m. on Monday, so I was awake for like 28 hours. And on Monday at 5 p.m. I went to bed. I'm actually surprised how I remember everything. I went to bed at 5 p.m. and I woke up at 12 p.m. and I stayed up all night until 11, I think. Tuesday 11 a.m. and on Tuesday at 11 a.m. I went to sleep and I woke up on Tuesday at 8 a.m. No, I went to sleep at 11 a.m. and I woke up at 8 p.m. I went to the gym, then I was kind of chilling the whole night, and then I stayed up until 7 p.m. the next day, so I was up for 23 hours that time on Wednesday. So from Tuesday 8 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Wednesday, and on Wednesday at 7 I went to Wednesday I would actually like create a scheme of when I slept. And then at 7 p.m. I went to sleep and I woke up at 4 a.m. on Thursday. And I woke up, to me it is still today. Like, it doesn't feel like Thursday 4 in the morning. I woke up on Thursday at 4 in the morning. and I was kind of like partly I was cooking, I was doing laundry, and I was working a little bit, and then I want to make a piece of music that I can actually share with you. I'll cover that. Okay, who cares? Now you see all the demos, song demos that I have, but this is what I made today at 2 p.m. today. I'm saying today because I'm still living in the Thursday. So I woke up 4 a.m. on Thursday. And so basically I'm like 10 hours up until 2 p.m. and I make this demo, this song.
Мені більше не цікаво, як твої справи, але посмішка так манить, мене манить. Мені більше не цікаво, як твої справи, але посмішка так манить, вона манить. Бачу твої очі, дуже хочу відірватись, але просто я не можу. Декілька годин, і я знову непритомний, зачинив кімнату, щоб не бачити твій ніжний погляд. Я ненавиджу себе, зеркала у крові, 4 стіни, я не можу вижити.
Yeah, it's not. I was just like tired of it, to be honest. I got tired really fast after making this part of the song, and I got like a wave, a sleepy wave, a sleepy heat wave, and and it was like at 2, and I finished my laundry by 3:30, and I went to sleep at 3:30 p.m. and I woke up at 9, basically 3.5 hours ago. Yeah, and now I'm up, and I'm thinking that I will be up until I'm sure gonna be up until my last class, which is gonna happen in 15 hours at 3 p.m. and by that time is the deadline for this animation. That's why I'm just like, man, I'm just doing whatever I can to finish it. Like all the will and power that I can possess, I'm trying to gain it and put it into my work. But I'm doing it unsuccessfully, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm doing slowly but surely a little bit of progress. I can show you another demo. That's also nice.
Повернусь назад, загубився я. Загубився вночі, але не повернусь назад. Твої очі мають відблиски, я вірю їх устам. Я чекав цього моменту довго, і тепер настав. Думаю, вільна людина, але ментальна тюрма кидає зліва направо. Я наче слова письменника відчуваю більш щоденно, але нема щоденнику, запізнився в житті. Так каже кожна особа, що відкриває свій рід. Я більше слухати не можу, і я дивую сам себе, наскільки спроможні, так я більше не вдома. Ніхто мені не допоможе, загубився, але знайшов себе цієї ночі. Моє місце саме тут, відібрати не зможу. можеш.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I can show you more. Fuck it. I'm generous this evening.
Знаєш чому мої лікті в крові? Я знаю декілька секретів, що краще не знати живі істоти. Знаєш чому моя шкіра побіліє? Декілька літрів пива порушився в львотині. Знаєш чому я хочу вмерти на місці? Я більше не бачу секс, я більше не побачу сексу. 21 рік, я ще мала хід. Я більше не хочу жити, я хочу rest in peace. Я знаю, де зараз кошмар чи все це насправді. Пишуть мене не сильно, аби я не прокидаюсь.
The sound of this one is kind of worse because I think I overdid many like editing of the vocals. Here is just much cleaner. Especially here, I like it really here. I think my voice.
Загубився вночі, але не повернусь назад.
Yeah, I have more. Yes, worse vocal editing, but it's okay. I did my best.
Ти знаєш мене, кілька порізів на тілі. В моїй голові панує хаос, рифмує від білі. Мій час не годить, я знаю, що я, але вони не розуміють мої слова.
Yeah. Not sure that I want to show that one. Okay, let's go.
Окей, друзі, це наш час. Давайте всі дружно зробимо.
Дивись на мене, не втрачай уваги. Тільки випадає, я знаю, чому загадки малює. Мої очі кажуть тільки правду. Ти ще не готова брати на себе багато. Це все дрібниці. На мені висять усі прикраси з краниці. Я маю вигляд, мабуть, з останньої парти кращу дівку виграв.
Yeah, these beats are just smashing it. Whoop, whoop, bow, whoop. And I think this is the last one. This is a more, it's not a guitar that is present in previous beats. It's a more lyrical. I think on those two, the last two and this one and that one, I can fix the vocal editing and it would be much better. And I would, yeah. I think I can work with those all that I've shown to you. It's been, yeah, look, it's just last 3 weeks, even last 28th, 1, 2, yeah, all of those and including this one, they were made many times 7 a.m. 9 a.m., 6 a.m., 8 p.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 2 a.m., 2 p.m. I mean, they're all like a.m. mostly. So yeah, my schedule has been like crazy. Look at this. And this is another one. This is the first one. Like 2 weeks ago.
Не знаю, де я опинюсь, куди везе мене цей потяг, маю all inclusive.
Yep. That's how it goes. I've been just like last 2 weeks I've been just doing music, man. In the breaks between like doing this beautiful, astonishing animation. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoy the process of making music. Like, it is very enjoyable. I'm really doing very much I'm not doing any hard work because I'm not as geeky. I have no idea about music, like really no idea. In terms of theory, music theory, no idea. Any hard skills in the programs, I have zero of it. I'm just taking something that is getting for free on, like, all the beats they're just taken from some for free from YouTube, and also the vocal edits, vocal presets, I just took them from the internet. I looked up for a good new preset and I used it for my last 2 songs that I showed you first, and I think it was pretty solid. I can play with that more and I can get a pretty good sound, I think. And yeah, I enjoy it pretty much. The process, the result, especially when I go through those, I listen to it many times and it just gets like, I start even not liking it at some point. I'm like, oh damn, man, I don't know, something is missing here. And then I look back, and it does feel pretty, yeah, I'm happy about it. So yeah, that thing brings me joy, definitely. Like music, making songs, not completely from scratch by myself. No, I'm kind of taking many shortcuts, and I don't think if I want to become a musician, I can get away with those shortcuts. But that's actually not my goal. I don't want to become a musician. I don't think that's just something I want to. I really actually do it for fun. But besides that, yeah, what I else do for fun? Definitely not animating. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry.
We have to go back for him.
Go back. There.
Him.
Go back. There.
Back for him.
Go back. There. Go back. There.
For him.
Go back. There. Go back.
I feel like this hand is too far away. This one should be actually very tired. This one I would actually, what is that one? Yeah, I'll just move it here. Okay, so I take this one. I think I followed that one. Or I think this one. Then I delete the constraint on this one, and then I place it to, oh no, what am I doing? Stick it to the hand, and then I take that thing, and then there is this one, yeah, and I make this one a parent of that one. I do constraint parent, and then I and here one 24, 84, 124. So I select that one, and then I select this one. Then I go on 84. Then I just make it stick.
Go back. There. Kate, there's a back. Go back. There. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. There. Go back. There. Kate, there's a... Go back. There. Kate, there's a...
It's alright.
Go back.
Okay, that's...
Go back. There.
Yeah, because it fell to... I think the shoulder is... actually, I turned them off. That's the thing. I forgot.
There. Kate. Go back. There.
Yeah, and it has this...
Kate. There. 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 Kate, there. 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 Kate. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Go back. There. Kate, there's... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain...
Eyes are just dying. Oh my god. So my question right now is rather, is it a burnout or I lost interest in it? That's kind of the question. And I think that the way to figure this out would be to quit it, at least for a while. Because if you're burned out, I think that the best advice you can get is to... Actually, I'm gonna turn on some yapping. People, yeah, I found so many people yapping about different things. Yeah, that's what I need actually.
Probably the worst was going through probably the worst burnout I've ever experienced last year. It made me feel like art was truly never going to be fun anymore, or I would never experience the same joy of drawing my characters hundreds of times in my sketchbook. I really love drawing and painting my stories, and I wanted so badly to find that joy again. I had a lot of fear and pressure surrounding my artwork, and that was probably the biggest part of the problem. I found that my burnout and subsequent art block was caused mainly out of drawing from a place of fear rather than curiosity and enjoyment. I was encountering perfectionism, overwhelm with learning, social media distraction, comparison, and overly attaching the success of my art career and the value of my work and of myself. So if you were in the same boat that I was in, I want to share with you how I got out of this stressful mindset with art and started to actually have fun again with creating. Welcome back to another Draw With Me session. I'm Shay, and in this video, I'm just going to be working in my sketchbook and talking about how I've been enjoying making art again. I've gotten a couple requests to bring back these sort of casual, chatty style sketchbook sessions, so here I am with my sketchbook and my words, and I hope you find some comfort in listening. Also, this sketchbook page that I will be working on was from last month's sketchbook club prompt, Monsters and Mythologies. Yes, very cool, very epic. We have a lot of cool prompts over in the sketchbook club. So I will be talking about it more further into the video, but without further ado, let's get into the discussion. So first, this is probably our biggest issue as artists that pretty much ties into everything else in this video that I'm going to be talking about, and that's perfectionism and our fear of failure. Failure is scary. Our brains link this failure to our worth as artists and people, and having low self-worth is when we start to become perfectionistic, overwhelmed with improving, start comparing ourselves to others, and find meaning in our work purely in the job status it gets us or the money it brings in. consistent. So purely like consolidating our art practice just to a product, just to a finished result, rather than the entire process of creating. This is setting you up for an endless cycle of struggling with being dissatisfied with your work. Perfectionism is an unattainable standard. You will never learn everything there is to learn. There will always be someone that you think is better than you, and there will always be another title to claim and more money to validate yourself. The way I fix this is by letting go of these unrealistic standards of success and embrace failure and setbacks as normal and healthy in the creative process. This will open us back up to like just relaxing and enjoying our art again. In fact, I have a pretty fun example that I'm working on right now. So for the month of April, if you watch my previous video, you know that I've taken on the challenge of Plein Air April. This challenge is to go outside every day and paint. Now, I don't currently have the luxury to paint outside every day due to not having a great travel setup for plein air, not having the time to, because a lot of my work is at the computer and at home, and it's been a pretty busy couple of months, and not having the time to like drive outside and go to a place that would not be like doxing myself. But I still paint from life for like 20 to 30 minutes each day with like little still lives, and boy, these paintings are pretty rough. I'm pretty rusty with painting from life and using traditional supplies. I'm not that confident or that experienced with painting outdoors from life or even indoors from life at all. And if you're interested in seeing them, they're up on my Patreon for like free members if you want to sign up to be a free member. It's technically a part of our April Adventure sketchbook prompt, so you can check out the link down below if you're interested in participating. But it's actually been kind of freeing to be bad at something, and most importantly, giving myself the space to be bad at something. They're not horrible, but I definitely struggled a lot with capturing a whole scene in 20 minutes and been kind of just getting used to my traditional supplies again and not having huge expectations for what I'm doing. And I think this mentality of experimenting, making mistakes, spending just like 20 to 30 minutes on a painting and stopping before I overthink things has been helping myself immensely in my typical studio illustration work, like a lot of the work that I show on this channel. I've been learning personally that the biggest thing that has helped reduce my perfectionistic tendency and fear with my art is just exposing myself to failure over and over again. It turns these less successful attempts into normal and healthy parts of my creative process rather than an omen that dooms the rest of my day, week, month, or even year of creating. Because I'm getting used to this like aspect of failure, I think it even leads to more learning in that regard, because most of the time you're not going to be perfect when you're learning something for the first time. So it's been really allowing me to try a lot of new things and push myself out of my comfort zone and being okay with not achieving what I set out to achieve or just not reaching that like expectation of perfection in my head. A specific action I've been taking is purposefully trying something I'm not good at, like plein air painting, and doing it over and over again, no matter how bad it is. And also just sketching more in my sketchbook in my free time without having to make something quote unquote good. I realized the most fun moments I've had with my sketchbooks in the past were when I had zero expectations and I was just goofing around. What is art if not goofing around? Am I right? Cut that out, stupid, cut that out. My goal is to fill a page a day in my bigger sketchbook with random ideas that I may not have the specific reference for or completely planned out, but just have fun like I used to as like a kid and a teenager, and just jump into drawing an idea and just figure out the technicalities later if I want to take it further. Moving on to like this next section of like different things that I struggled with. Another one was being overwhelmed by learning technical skills and constantly improving. So I think most of my audience are character illustrators. Let me know down below. I know a lot of you guys like the character illustration and like fantasy work, and just that subsect of art entails so much knowledge. Anatomy from head to toe, gesture, posing and character acting, costume design, understanding of color and light, character writing, and if you want to take it further and put the character into a scene, that involves composition, environment design, decorative arts, visual storytelling. There's just so much to learn, and putting it all together is something that is mastered over a long period of time. If you feel a certain level of overwhelm with trying to improve your art and learning everything there is under the sun with drawing or painting, what I found that works best for me is just slowing down and taking things step by step on a need to know basis so that I'm not just absorbing a ton of information all the time. I found that project-based learning and targeted practice has worked the best for me in my current stage in my art journey. I do have some fundamental skills developed and some experience, but I still struggle in a lot of areas of illustration and painting. So whenever I start a new painting, illustration, or just a one-off character drawing, I try to pick just one thing to focus on and improve for that specific piece. Whether it be the colors, the pose, the design, the composition, just focusing on this one thing rather than trying to level up all areas of your art will actually help you to make more progress in one area rather than just like stretching yourself thin over a bunch of different areas and like just having minuscule amounts of improvement. Like with the plein air challenge I'm doing, if I sit down and try to get better at color and light, composition, form, and texture all in one painting, I'm dooming myself to be stressed and unorganized in my process with being a beginner. But if I take a deep breath and just think, okay, let's just focus on getting comfortable with my paints this first week of plein air April. There are so many different things I can focus on right now, but I haven't traditionally painted in a while, so I just want to spend this time getting comfortable with my supplies. And maybe as I get more used to watercolor and gouache and painting outside and find a setup that works best for me, I can start focusing on the actual image making more. The following week, I can tell myself, maybe I'll study composition this week and colors can kind of take a back seat. I know I want to get better at color eventually, but for this painting and a couple more painting. And speaking of constantly switching my focus, let's talk about social media. Another thing that could be causing your enjoyment of art to suffer is the lack of focus or direction with your art and constantly being distracted by a new social media trend, new art style, or creating art to appease an algorithm rather than what you enjoy yourself. Now, this is with a caveat. It is good to for a period of time to experiment a ton, as many of you guys are like this, or to capital / Golden Apple Greek myth. Based off this myth, with its goddesses Aphrodite, Athena, and Hera fighting over each other over who's the quote-unquote fairest to claim the apple. Freedom. And while I still struggle with this, like I mentioned, and probably will for as long as art is my job, here are some affirmations that I like to remind myself of, and I hope they help you as well. Rather enjoy making art while having a non-art job than forcing myself to be creative under the pressure of years and to be excellent and to be always improving all the time. At least that's how the
Yep.
Tell if someone is truly in love with me, because people can tell you a lot of things, right? I always know if I'm in love with someone else, but to really believe that someone else is in love with you can be tricky, for me at least. Am I just supposed to believe that when you say it? I'm you can show me in so many ways, but a lot of people can be really good and really decent and really loving, and it doesn't mean they're in love with you. In love is so intense. It's so rare too. At least for me, it's a very, very rare experience that I've had very few moments of in my life. And I have only seen that same look that I can feel without looking in a mirror. I can feel that look on my own face. I can feel my eyes soften. And I've only seen someone look at me that way. I know once, I think twice. And it's also rare. If you're in love with someone, that's not going to happen every time you look at them. Sometimes you just are with someone, around someone, and that feeling comes over you, and it's just or you see someone out in public and you haven't seen them in a long time, and maybe you still love them, and it's you think you're going to be angry, or you think you're going to be able to look away or not interested, and it's you see them and you're you feel something in your face soften, and it's involuntary, and it's that. True yearners know this feeling, okay? And I am one of them, and I cannot fucking tell you how deeply I appreciate Conrad's expression of true yearnership. And it's bitch, if you know, you know. I can't explain this. If you don't get it, just say that, okay? But if you do get it, You get it. And this is a fact about myself that I've mentioned, but I just like try not to put online because I'm like, this shit's so embarrassing. But fuck it. We're in the spirit of yearning. I am the worst. I'm the worst yearner in the fucking world. And it is so horrifically bad. At points, I've considered going to therapy over it because I'm like, at what point is this true love? At what point is this yearning? At what point is this limerence? And at what point am I fucking point blank insane? Conrad, oh my god, bitch. Conrad said one thing in the last episode. I have long since identified with that man in almost everything that he has fucking ever done on the show. But he said something in the last episode and I was like, he is so me. It is sick. I think that Jenny is literally in my walls. He said, Belly asks Conrad how she knows, how he's so sure that he loves her. And he says to her, because I've changed every single thing about myself and the only part of me that never changes is the fact that I love you. Bitch, when I heard him say that, I genuinely nearly threw up, pissed and shit. And I have been saying this verbatim for years. I have been in experiences where I have not been able to stop loving someone and I have changed everything about myself and everything in my life has changed completely. And the only fucking thing that remains is the fact that I would choose them and I love them and I miss them and I'm happy that they are alive. And it's like this deep yearning of like, you are literally just part of me now. Like, you are, I love you. And that is it. That's all I can say. Like, that experience is so mind-blowing that it's like, and it honestly was a formative experience for me, was going through this kind of an emotion, because it taught me a lot that I now really value about how I love. And I think that for me, I always try and question how I feel about someone in a lot of different ways. And one of the ways in which I know almost like when this happens, I can start to define the way I feel about them as like, I think I'm in love with you or I really love you, is that it's completely selfless. And I don't mean that in the sense that in our relationship, I am just not going to put forth my needs or ever put them at a level of discomfort because I need something to change. What I mean by selfless is, and the best way I can explain it is, if you are better off without me, or if you need to leave me, even for a period of time or forever, because there is something you need to be or do and it doesn't involve me, if that is what is better for you, I will happily let you go. And there is obviously all kinds of sadness and like you want to be with the people that you love, but to find genuine joy, genuine happiness, and genuine peace in letting someone you truly love go when it is right for them, that is selfless, and that is how I define like, oh, I loved you. A sense of peace or a sense of joy or a sense just happiness for them. And if my expression doesn't soften on my face when I think about them and what they might be doing, achieving, feeling, and the fact that the world is getting to experience them and that they are experiencing the world, if that doesn't bring me happiness, I don't personally think that I loved them. And I think it's also very complicated because there are people that you can be in love with and that can really, really hurt you. And it's like, do I fucking feel joy when I think about you out there having fun? Well, no. But I don't know what that is. I think that love is so complicated. Humans are so complicated and you can feel a lot of different things. But for me, I think love is almost like beyond the realm of within the realm of what's normal, right? I'm not talking about people who are fucking abusive and crazy and hurtful. But if you love someone and you get hurt in a regular way, you know, and the relationship ends and it's sad and it's maybe a bit hurtful and it's whatever. But in the realm of normality, all that hurt aside, you still just feel peace and joy thinking of them out in the world being happy and safe. That to me is like Yearner certification bullshit, because oh my god, I could talk about this all fucking day. And like being this kind of a lover girl, and it's so normally something I suppress about myself because I'm like, I sound crazy. I sound fucking crazy. Like, and also it's just like, shut up, you know? Like, no one wants to hear about this. It's gonna make everybody puke and cry. And it's like, okay, sorry, I'll shut up. But like, he's really got me in the mood to be like owning of my yearnership, because he validated me, I think. I was like, oh my God, I'm not crazy. And then seeing everyone say like that he's nice for saying those things and that he not calling him insane, I'm like, period. Maybe I'm not crazy either. Maybe I'm just, you know, an idiot and like a yearner, but it's fine. Hey, okay, it's fine. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. I just had to almost certify myself there for a sec. Because I've never heard, I've said this before, that one of the only places that I've seen the way that I feel love represented in like media was when I read the Song of Achilles. And again, like I'm a big reader, but I'm not a big fiction reader. So it's like, maybe there's better representations. Fuck, I don't know. It's like one of the only fiction books I've like ever read, or read in my adulthood. But the way that Patroclus, I never know, loves Achilles is, I resonate with that. Yeah. There's one part in the Song of Achilles where, well, there's two parts. I'll quote them now. It's like the way that his feet struck the earth, the way that his breaths left his lungs, some bullshit like that. And then it's like, I would know him blind. I would know him in death. And it's like, I feel you, Patroclus. And then also he says, and I've never been able to find this quote. It's like such a niche quote that it's not in like the best quote lists that are on the internet. 'Cause trust me, I've fucking looked. And I'm going to have to just reread the book to find it, because also I typed in loads of keywords when I bought the book on Apple Books and I still couldn't find it. I think I've like massively misquoted it in my brain probably, but the point is he says something to the effect of that every night after they go to war, or they start whatever it is, like the fight that they go to at the end of the book, he says that every night Achilles comes back to the tent, and that Achilles kind of becomes this like almost traumatized, like very, he's going through a scary experience. Patroclus is like kind of struggling with the whole thing. His boyfriend's out like genuinely murdering 1 million people a day, and he's like, I don't know how I feel. And then he's in a tent and he's like, oh my God. And then Achilles comes back to the tent and Patroclus says something like, every night he gets to come back and I let him talk and tell me all the stories of the battle, and he becomes Achilles again. Like he tells me the stories and then he softens and he becomes that Achilles that I know again. He becomes himself. Bitch, oh my fucking God. Like to be with someone and to love them through what it is they're going through, and to like watch them become themselves and see them through whatever it is that they're experiencing in life and whatever's changing them, and just, oh my God, bitch, I need to shut the fuck up. But it's like, oh, this kind of stuff feeds me. It's the blood in my veins is characters in fiction who yearn. Not that I believe that Somewhere I Turn Pretty is fiction by any means, and I will stand on that. But yeah, my point with all of this is, well, I don't have one. I never do. I'm just talking to talk, okay? What I wanted to talk about this week is actually dating, okay? Because I guess I've been thinking a lot about love and whether or not it is necessary to be in relationships and how I love as a person. Because genuinely, Conrad did kind of spiral me. Like, I know I'm kind of joking about... Actually, I'm not joking at all. Like, no one thinks I'm joking. I haven't laughed once. But it's like, I know that the whole Yerna thing is like, I sound a bit insane. And people even accused Conrad of being a bit insane at one point in the series. They were like, he doesn't even know her anymore. How can he say he's in love with her? And I'm like, don't say that. Don't say that. Okay. I'm in love with people I haven't seen in 10 fucking years. And no one's going to take that from me. Okay? Anyways. What was my point? Oh, dating. So I was thinking about it. And I was thinking about how I am such a lover girl and such a yearner and just like love so much. And I love loving people. And however, it's a very rare experience for me. And when it does happen, it's very profound for me. And it's very special. And it's hard for me to even like anybody. Like I just don't really fuck with anyone in that capacity. I'm so locked up and private, and I don't like people seeing my body. I don't like people seeing me. I don't like really having sex with anyone unless I'm in love with them, because to me sex is nothing really without intimacy. I like having sex with someone because I like to see them having sex. I like to see that person being sexual. I don't like sex because it's sex. I like sex because someone that I like is in that experience and I like to see it. Okay. Anyway, that was kind of disgusting. Sorry. Anyway, I'm so horny. Ovulating. Sorry. But no, I'm actually not ovulating, by the way. But regardless, I'm horny all the time, though. I hate sex. Horny all the time. 24/7. Sex. Always horny. And it's like my heart's horny.
What the fuck am I just... What am I listening to? At this point, I don't know what's going on that screen. I'm just locked in with this guy because this guy is just clearly not looking the way he should be looking at. Fuck that shit. Alright, let's keep going.
Funny. It's like, I want to yearn. And when I don't have someone specific to yearn over, I saw a TikTok and it was like, my yearning is generalized right now. I know that feeling. Me too. I mean, I don't know who it is that I'm like wistfully longing for listening to my fucking sad music. I've been listening to a lot of, is it Tom Odell lately? I've been listening to the Don't Cry, Put Your Head on My Shoulder song. Oh my God. And I yearn and I yearn and I yearn, but for who? No one knows. No one, like genuinely no one knows. Anyways, what was my next point? My next point was, oh yeah, being single and having all these feelings and being single anyway. I think is interesting. I think everyone should be single for an extended period of time at some point in their youth. That is my stance. You will not be convincing me otherwise. I also have said previously that there were times in my life where I insisted on being single, or just was single by chance. There was just no one I liked, and if there was, they didn't like me back. And this was all throughout my university experience where I was mostly single, other than like 1 year during like COVID where I moved home and wasn't single. But it's not the point. Point is, I almost wish that I had let myself date for fun a bit more and taken it a bit less seriously during university at certain points, because for me, uni was so stressful. I was so strict with myself at uni. I was so stressed. I was under so much academic pressure that I put on myself. And I look back and I'm like, I fucking wish I had just maybe found a...
This guy...
Go back. There. Kate. Go back. There. Kate, there's...
I think it's good enough, right?
There. Kate. Go back. There. 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 Kate. There. There. Kate, there's a... Go back. There. Kate, there's a...
Let's compare it. How was before? Okay, I'm taking this one. I save it. I remove that. I do a play blast. I do it 45, and then I just do that.
Go back. There.
We have to go back for him.
Go back. There. 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 Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back.
Definitely this hand is very distracting. I was actually replay blast because this hand is so distracting. Like it goes right and left. I'll tone it down just like that. I'll probably like keep it there.
There. Go back. There. Back. There. Go back. There.
Yeah, I like it. It's good enough, right?
Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Go back. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a... Go back. There. Go back. There. Go back. There. A certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. Go back. Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain...
I'll probably tone down the rotation. I like that he's not as leaned. He's kind of like too much here. Too much here. Like this one is here he's more relaxed. I like it more. Yeah, and he's turned towards us, which feels better, but I feel like the rotation Y on the chest is a little bit. I'll just tone it down.
Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. 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 Kate.
I like it, yeah. It works. Looks better.
There. 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 Go back. There. Kate, there's a certain... Go back. There. Kate,
Alright. god. Oh my god. Actually, I haven't checked if my stream is working. If it's not working, man, I am the pitiest. Man, oh my last. I made the mistake. I didn't say that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, I haven't checked if my stream is working. If it's not working, man, I am the pitiest. With you, I'll. Yeah, that's it. I think I answered it. Sean T.
Можу і я дивою сам себе. Хочу вмерти на місці, я більше не бачу себе, що відкриває свій рік.
Finished my laundry. Two people.
Так мене манить. Мені більше не цікаво, як твої справи. Але посмішка так манить, вона манить. Бачу твої очі, дуже хочу відірватись, але просто я не можу, я не можу. Декілька годин, я знову непритомний, зачинив кімнату, щоб не бачити твій ніжний погляд. Я ненавиджу себе, зеркала.
I woke up.
Письменника відчуваю більше дана, але нема щоденнику, запізнився в житті. Так каже кожна особа, що відкриває свій рік. Я більше слухати не можу, і я дивую сам себе. Загубився вночі, але не на мені висять усі прикраси з криниці.
And including this for free from. Yeah, it's working. I just love my tracks, man. I love my songs. I love my shit. I love my shit. I'm not sure if I gonna sound too quiet. I don't know how to fix that shit. And I probably know filters. Plus expander gain. Alright, it seems like if I do something like that, I'll sound a little bit louder. I think I can do like all 12, I think. No, I think 10. 10 is gonna be enough. Let's see. YouTube expander gain. Alright, it seems like if I do something like that, I'll sound a little bit louder. I think I can do like all 12, I think. No, I think 10. 10 is gonna be enough. Let's see. YouTube expander gain. Okay, that's a loop. Right. That's already a loop. Like if I do something like I'm gonna go crazy right now. Sound a little bit louder. I think I can do like all. Yeah, you can. 12, I think. 12? No, 12 is too much, man. 10 is gonna be enough. 10, yeah. 10 is fine, I think. Let me see. Okay, that's a loop. That's already a loop. It is. I'm gonna go crazy right now. Why? What the hell is he talking about? Yeah, you can. 12, I think. Who can? 12? No, 12 is too much, man. Yeah, I think 10 is good. 10, yeah. 10 is fine, I think. Yeah, you think correctly. Okay, that's a loop. That's already a loop. It is. I'm gonna go. It's actually a loop. Why? Yeah, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah, you no idea, man. Who can? 12? No, 12 is too much. I can. Yeah, I think 10 is good. 10, yeah. 10, that is great. Yeah, you think correctly. That's a loop. Man, he's a genius. He thinks correctly. That guy thinks correctly. Yeah, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah, no idea, man. Who can? 12? No idea. Are you stupid? Yeah, I think you can. You're Kirillov. That's great. You're not Ken. Yeah, You think correctly. Then he's a genius. He thinks correctly that I'm a genius. He's a loser. What the hell is he talking about? What the hell is he talking about? Why is he repeating after me? No idea. Are you stupid? Yeah. Who is stupid? I'm not stupid. I am. Yeah. Yeah. You think correctly. Then he's a genius. He thinks correctly that I'm a genius. He's a loser. No, it's me. I'm a genius. What the hell is he talking about? Why he is repeating after me? What the fuck? Who is stupid? That's weird. You are. I am. Yeah. You are. Yes. What the hell? You just exposed yourself, my man. He thinks correctly that I'm a genius. He's a loser. No, it's me. I'm a genius. Who are you? What the hell is he talking about? Why is he repeating after me? What the fuck is going on? That's weird. Really weird. I agree with this guy only once. Yes. For once. What the hell? You just exposed yourself, my man. I didn't. I'm a genius. No, it's me. I'm a genius. Who are you? What the hell is he talking about? Why is he repeating after me? What the fuck is going on? These guys are weird. I have no idea what's going on there. But that's yeah. That's how it is. Alright, so what's next? Oh my god. Mental okay, next thing to in my plan is to have a mental breakdown. Right now. How do you even show it? How do you manifest a mental breakdown? How does it happen? What is mental breakdown in actions? If I had a mental breakdown written down in the script, how would I visualize it? Mental breakdown. First thing that comes up in my head would be something like because it's a breakdown and you should kind of cry, tear up, sob, weep, lay on the floor, complain about your life probably. But mental breakdown is actually much more much more complex thing. It's I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I feel like for me mental breakdown was very much a lot of negativity. All thoughts are nothing brings you joy, like really nothing. And for me the biggest thing that I would say would be something like emotional vulnerability, because I completely lose all the rational thinking, and everything affects me emotionally very much, like attachments, maybe overthinking in big amounts. I don't know, something like that. Would be overreaction. I would describe it like that. But yeah.
A little partner, and I don't ever.
No man. I'm tired of that yapping.
Go back. There. Kate. There.
Okay, I'll fix this hand later.
There.
I think.
Kate.
Besides that hand, it's alright. What other notes did I get?
a certain Kate, there's a certain gargantuan. Kate, there's a certain gargantuan.
This is the best part is coming up. The best part is coming up. 49. The best part is coming up, and I'm gonna end the stream because I'm very tired. I'll go reset myself. I might get some food, so I would be alive for a little longer. That's actually me. It says surfed too long. That's actually me. Like, what the hell? I have many different things on my table. Wow. Arcane. Then I have this girl. Wow. Amazing Digital Circus. Then I have this guy. This long beard. He has like a very funny hair right here. So I can you know can do like that. You know? And imagine that it's my beard and I kinda do like that, but with him. That's fun. Besides that, no, nothing else. Alright. It was just a checkup. You might see, you may not see another stream with my final thing. Yapping. I think I yapped enough. Yapped. Basically, talked enough so that I'm thinking of making a pause in my animation career to figure out what is bringing me fun in life, because clearly this is not fun, and besides that I have nothing. So I have to think about it. Probably take a break. A break, finally, woohoo! Yeah, I mean that break would be. I think my perfect break would consist of reading more books. Filling up more of those notebooks. Okay, reading books, cutting off social media, more sports, and just finding peace in myself, and probably trying to do something else besides animation, just to see how it goes, you know. I'm not supposed to, you know, like 3 months, it would be like 3 months taking a break from animation just to feel like, do I have any affection for it, or it's non-existent. That would be nice to know. but it's gonna be later. Okay, guys, I'll let you know if something interesting happens, because this is boring. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, thanks everyone for being with me. I know it's been a long time, but I'm not disappearing. I'm just going into shadow to shine brighter in the light. I should go do poetry anyway. Good night. Beatbox. 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 It's so fucked up. Okay, there was the most awkward, and yeah, that's embarrassing. I actually clicked start recording instead of stop stream, and then I thought that I stopped streaming, and then I went, oh, man, embarrassment. Bye. What? You will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop and you will no longer be alive.